There's one more, by the way, there's another guy supposed to join us by the name of Karim. I think that Daniel already added him. Let me check on him. He should join us. He's a very important guy. His name is Karim. Let me see if he can join us. Okay, for the time being, I'm going to use the time until he joins us. He should be so Michael and everyone. Hi, Karim, אתה מצטרף? אוקיי, 100%. Okay, he's going to join us in a minute, okay? By the way, Michael, I talked to Vincent today, and we're going to start building up his website starting next Wednesday. He's having his team for a first meeting. I said, let's do it on Wednesday, the day that you guys come. I hope you guys can make it at 4:30 your time. Is that working for you guys? The guys for certificate 2 only. Is that right?
Personally, I don't think I'll make it.
Yeah, this is. I tell you what happening is that's the end of the day in Uganda. 4:30 your time. It's really like toward the end of the day. So. George, we're hearing you. I closed everyone, I muted everyone. So if everyone wants to talk, just please release your microphone.
Okay.
Michael, too bad you can't make it. I would love you to be there. In fact, I would like you to be the one that really managing the whole things.
Actually, it's because by that time I'll still be doing my internship.
I see.
Till 5, though. I'll try to see. I don't know whether it can be another day, but what I will do is try to see whether they will agree to reduce my time on that day. Then I'll get back to you.
That would be wonderful.
I'll get back to you on that if they agree.
For the first meeting, you know, it's such an important thing for us to have at least. Let's see, the advantage with Vincent Busia, I think it's the town. They don't have a web page at all. So he's looking to make one. And here we go. He has this team that can do it for him. And we want to do the website that will be the best in the country. And after that, you will see all the rest will follow up automatically. We don't have to chase them. You got it?
Yeah.
The problem is that I know that the reason he asked for that time is because it's toward the end of the day, and I didn't want it to postpone it further.
Okay.
I want by the time I get to Uganda, I want that we have at least several websites that we have done. We have our computers. We have, by that time, we hopefully will finish certificate 2 and also certificate 1 again. We're in a different place. We'll make a ceremony, and that's why I'm pushing, okay?
Okay.
So if you can make it, it would be wonderful. I really would like you to lead it, like everybody now is taking his part, but I think you can lead the whole process. Karim just joined us. Hi, Karim.
Hello, Amos.
Yeah, can you put your camera so everybody will see you? Everybody can turn on camera so you can see Karim also, and he will see you. Hi, George. Here's Karim.
Hello.
Here's Brenda. Here's Mildred that never changed her dress. Now she did. Here's Michael. Daniel, I don't see you. Here's the Daniel, don't sneak. All right. Push a little bit, Michael, aside a little bit. Push him. He's taking too much space.
You push a bit.
Here's Mildred. Where's Patricia? I don't see Patricia. She go home?
Belinda.
I see Belinda. Where is Patricia?
Most of the certificate one guy is left.
Yeah, I know. In fact, that's what I said to them. Whoever wants to stay is more than welcome. Let me say a word. Say hello to Karim. Hi, Karim.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Karim is my student, I think, from before like 7, 8 years now, Karim.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, he took my course at the Open University. He's a certified accountant now. He finished also his internship in his stage, and he is actually a public certified accountant. But he studied
Yeah.
with me the seminar, and he did research, okay? And he did a research with me with how you report to the SEC, which is the Security and Exchange in the United States, of your financial statements. So he did the research with me, and he was one of the best students, I would say, that I've ever had in the Open University, okay? Now, I think he's one of the few, if not the only one, that got 100 in my, when I graded his paper.
Yeah.
But, and since then, he was my assistant in teaching this course, by the way, that you guys taking in one of the colleges here. And he also was my assistant in another course that I think you should eventually take called Business Intelligence, a very important topic. And now Karim is in a point that I hope you will take Academy City to Arabic speaking countries. He is the one, if you hear the recording in financial accounting, it's his voice. He recorded that session. So, and he translated everything to Arabic. My dream is now we have English and French. Draman is the guy that we have in Ivory Coast, and he's doing really good. He liked the idea also of the microcomputer. We'll talk about it in a minute. And so we will have our own computer and we build it up. By the way, I put the configuration. It turned a little bit more expensive than I wanted, but it's fine. It's to put the 8 RAM and to put SSD of 128 gigabyte. It's really like a mini hard disk, very fast. So,
Yeah.
And now having Karim joining us to the Arab, in fact, he's not joining us, we're working on it for a while now. It's not that easy to launch into a different style of countries. Just imagine how different it's Ivory Coast than Uganda, totally different.
True.
Speaking French, so it's we use a translator now, and over time, Draman will teach all the stuff in French. He's translating things to French. The beautiful part of it, my dream is to see Academy City being like international company. It's education and consulting. And you're going to be part of both of that part. And I hopefully that will be a big, nice family. Today I had Karim joining us because we're moving to the Django CMS. In fact, Karim, I think you just used the Django CMS, but you haven't seen the structure of it, okay? Karim already using the Django CMS a lot. He put a lot of the material in. And Karim, now is the point that we have this wonderful team in Uganda building up, and we're having more students, and it's going. We haven't, I think, Michael, you started with Gabriel to do some of the Facebook as well, which I really like. I think this is really good. We can start expanding. We have a basis now. We should get the town clerks, very important for us, extremely important. You have no idea. Just imagine, Michael, always think about it. You live in Uganda. Taking the same web page, when we get, let's say, 10 town clerks in Uganda, we made it big time. Because right in that moment, to start advertising to Kenya, And after
True.
Kenya, and at the same time, even go to Tanzania. And you know what we can do there? We don't even ask anybody. We just do the website, start advertising it, and that will come to us. On the top, we will call it, not just Uganda, we'll call it East Africa. And then somebody will add another button there. You choose the country, and then all the towns will change. You change it to Tanzania, you see all the towns. Nobody have done it. This is the time. East Africa Federation have been established like 3 years ago. Okay, it's including Brunei and what the other country, small country in the south, Brunei, and you should know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, this is really a big opportunity, Michael. That the town clerks is extremely important project, and I think this is beautiful. Here's Jimmy joined us. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi.
Did you do the installation of the Django CMS?
Yes.
That was easy, wasn't it?
It was very hard.
And you documented it at the Academy City.
Sorry?
Did you documented it? Wanda looks at me like she's thinking.
Did you make notes about installation?
Yes, I was making.
Should document it now. Is that right, Michael?
Yeah, that's true.
Right from
I will go over that some other time. How do we supposed to document it? There's two ways to document it, and we'll go over it as well. But let me start by giving you, Michael, or one of you guys that have the Django CMS installed, go and share your screen.
Host has disabled participant screen sharing.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. I just opened it up. Let's open the project.
Thank you. You can see my screen?
Yeah. By the way, Michael,
Yes.
you know those 4 buttons in the bottom, you know, you have Uganda, Academy City, Uganda, the Arabic. If you click on the Arabic,
Yes.
click on the Arabic one. No, the other one next to it.
No, the next one. Middle East.
This one, right?
The one
The
that says in
East,
Arabic.
yes.
Yeah, there's
Yes, this one.
on it.
Okay.
this one.
In fact, this is supposed to be the part of Khan. You scroll down, you'll see his picture. It should be there.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
and
see him now.
now that you see, the idea of the town clerks came from long ago when I started building up that one. It's been the same idea.
We understand.
It's a beautiful, powerful. You see, you can have so many websites inside the same framework. That's why Django was created, by the way. And now taking advantage of it. Karam, I think the whole thing here should be written, in my opinion, in Arabic too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can do it.
Okay. Okay. Now, if okay, go back, Michael. If you go back, you go back. Go back down. Let's go back to East Africa, to Uganda. Eventually, this is really should be East Africa, not only Uganda.
Just like West Africa. Okay.
Okay. Now, this one, you already start making advancement. Scroll down. You know, you start studying a little bit about pieces and all of that. I don't know who did that, if I did it or you guys did it, but you put a map in the bottom and all of that, you go up. There is nothing that should stop you from turning this one to be a beautiful website. And the truth of the matter, go up all the way up. Notice you don't have really a menu.
That's right.
Sure.
So the challenge, let's see if in 3 months, you guys will get to a level, you'll be able to change the menu on the top. So when you go to East Africa, you will get a different menu. You don't need a regular menu. You can add a menu, but we'll make it in Django style, Django CMS style. That's different than Django style. By
Yes.
the way, this one will replace it. The whole thing will be replaced step by step. But I would like you guys to take part of it. Now you're learning a lot of those components, but I thought it would be good that you will have installations on your computer and then start playing with it on your computer before you touching the real stuff, because this is real. This is people sees that on a daily basis. And your
Yeah.
Michael in the Facebook of Academy City, very important to start getting even the whole team get involved to have at least once a week to upload something to the Facebook. You know, for example, we can start advertising a course on financial accounting. Financial accounting, me and Karim already have taught that course many times. We can teach
Okay.
it in East Africa. Try to advertise it in such a way, and that should be a big demand. There should be a big demand to that course. You can have a course in business intelligence. I'm working on it with Dr. Everest. By the way, he's the father of Brian. Okay? The stuff that I'm doing with Brenda and Brenda, who you working with? Mildred?
Yeah, Mildred.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a minute, but step by step. That's a research on Uganda data. Okay? Then there is another project that I want to start. Karen will definitely be involved in that. And that will open up other courses that people are striving to it. But if you notice, I haven't started with you in accounting, in finance. We started in computer science because I believe today a good student has to have the knowledge of computer science. If you don't have software engineering and then later on go even into machine learning a little bit, you can't go and be a good finance person. You cannot get to be a good engineer. No way. Those days are over. So that's what we have done, and thank God we are quite successful, I think. Okay. Now, Michael, could you please, you can even close that, just open the installation of the Django CMS and run it.
Under PyCharm.
Yeah, from the pie chart, exactly.
Okay.
I intentionally called it analysis, and then later on I will explain. How much RAM do you have there, Michael? I think you have 4, is that right?
Yes, 4.
So if you run it on the mini computer, it will run much faster.
The mini has 8 GB.
8. I put there 8 on the mini.
8 GB.
And the hard drive is SSD, which is really fast.
Very fast.
So,
Okay.
128?
by the way, you can add to it another hard drive if you want. Click on the link.
It's loading. I did earlier.
Ah, okay. That's because of the RAM, by the way. It's not really the processor. Okay, wonderful. This is already the screen that come out, okay? Okay,
Yes.
the truth of the matter is, give me a control on the screen. This is really an empty project. So I'm gonna ask request, just give me a, okay? Let me start even from the scratch, from the beginning. I just gave you something. In fact, I told you do the home. But if you click on the example,
No.
you'll see, what happened? Yeah, here we go. If I go to pages, this is really the way you build up pages, but it's much more sophisticated than that. And honestly, the Django CMS deserve at least one more course, at least one or two even. There's so many topics, but that's life. That's why we'll have a big team and each one will specialize on something. And eventually, let me delete. You see, there's a home here. See if I can
Yeah.
delete it. Delete it. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, let me close. Let's refresh the screen. Let's view published. Yep, bingo. By the way, this is the way you will see it the first time you log in. When you run it from PyCharm, okay, when you run this command, the command you just ran before when it started, this is really the first screen. When you click on that, the first time after the installation, that's what you should really see. And what it tells you is you can build up pages. You know, in Django, we build up the template, and from the template, we render it in the view. And here it tells you, you know, you can build up your own page right away. And if I double click on it, I call it home. And he's building up a template for me. By the way, Slug is very important. I mentioned that a little bit to you. This is really for Google search engine. But that's for another discussion. Yeah, I can put some content if I want, blah, 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 blah. But see, the truth of the matter, it will be deceiving if I just tell you, okay, you have a web page. Okay, you have a web page. But if you click, you see nothing.
Right.
So if you publish, and I have an empty page. So how come in Academy City, when you click, you see stuff? Okay?
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, now when you go here and you go to pages, you will see that there is a menu and it shows you also that there is a home. And by the way, that little house tells you that's the home page. It's like the home main things. By the way, here I'm using only English. In Academy City, we have French, Arabic. That's come later on. We'll focus only on English for now. Okay? And then if you want, you can click here on the view, on the editing, and you see this is the stuff you already have done before. See that?
Yes.
By the way, I can change it in the title to say something else. Home. There was a capital E, H, or I can call it Uganda Home. I just make it up. That's what will show me in the menu. Okay? Then there's a page title. I'll get that later on. Okay, and then there is really a lot of very sophisticated, that wasn't there when you created the page. You can go to the advanced stuff. And I won't get into everything, but I will just mention some little things. Okay, there's a whole, you know, you can attach a menu, but when the menu comes, it's empty. That's a whole topic. I can make this one to represent an application. We didn't make any application yet, but that will be a different course. After you guys finish certificate 3, certificate 4 will be about Django CMAs. How you take a regular application, let's say DB links, remember? By the way, DB links, Karen have built up that application, most of it. Okay, he knows that very well. That's why I wanted the billing application to attach it here to the main page. How do I do it? Let's do it in Django CMS. So this is a beautiful framework on top of Django, which tells you, you know, really, if you get to this level, you are in a safe harbor, I would say. You know, it's extremely powerful. I use all of that, by the way, in Academy City. It's very powerful. For now, we're not going to get into it. I mean, we try to catch everything, so we'll not catch anything eventually. I just wanted to tell you, this is extremely powerful framework, which we're going to extend. And step by step, you always will learn some more stuff. For now, by the way, there is one very important thing. If you see templates, see here, it says template. If I click on it, you see there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 3 templates. Where they came from? That's the only one thing that I will teach you for now. And later on, I would like you to try to play with it a little bit. Okay? So let's see, what are those 3? Full width, sidebar left, sidebar right. Let's leave the full width. And in a minute, I will show you where it came from. Let's save it. That you published. It doesn't look like I did anything. It looks empty. But let's click on the edit. And when you click on the edit, all of a sudden, when you click on those little bars, oh, you see a content here. Is that right, Michael?
Yeah.
Hey, can I do a whole web page now? Yeah, definitely. Then click here. Oh, see how many stuff. This one I do want you to learn. Go over the internet, some of which I will go over with you. You see, you have even a Google Map. This is the one we used, remember?
Yeah.
You can have a place for file, folder, explore all of them. You can't get wrong. By the way, several things I don't really use. Let me just do again. You have a style, you have alert. I never used alert, but you can. Badge, it's really a nice button. Card, very important. Black quote. A lot of those, explore them. You want to put a code, you put collapse. I have no idea. You guys, let's try that. How about you guys try it? Okay? So homework. Where is Brenda? Hey, Brenda.
Yes, Dr.
How about you teach us next Sunday what that one does? Is that right? It's called collapse. There's a component called collapse.
Okay.
Collapse, we want to know what does it do. Read about it. By the way, I think I'm the only person that teaches, and in fact, teaching you nothing and asking you to teach me. That's the best university in the world. Ask Karen. When I started their course, you know what I told them the first sentence? I'm not going to teach you anything, but you're going to learn the most. You got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you are a different generation. You are a generation that my job is to teach you or to direct you how to study. You're supposed to learn how to study by yourself. If you don't get it, you're useless. Information doesn't have a value anymore. A skill of how to get the information, it's extremely important. So I focus on the skill, not on the information. Got it?
Yeah.
Skill is important. Your generation is a different generation than my generation. In my generation, knowledge was the most important things. In your generation, knowledge doesn't have a lot of value. How to acquire the knowledge, it's a skill. And that's what you're supposed to acquire. And then how to analyze it is another skill you should acquire. Okay, so Brenda, you're going to teach us on Sunday on that component. Okay, which other component we see, Michael? What about the alert? Who wants to take the alert? Daniel, how about you take the alert? You teach us about alert. What do you think?
There is no problem.
Beautiful. That's the way I like it. What another thing? Let's take another one. It's the jumbo button. Who wants to do jumbo button? Mildred. How about you, Mildred? You do jumbo button?
She'll do it.
Okay, wonderful. Then we have, what else? Oh, raw is very important. Who wants to do raw?
Send to Jimmy.
Who else do we have there?
Jimmy.
Give Jimmy.
Jimmy, you do raw, okay?
Okay.
Who else I didn't give one? Michael, is there someone I didn't give him any things?
That's me.
Which one do you want to take? How about tapes? Honestly, I never use tapes, but maybe I will start using it.
I'll do
Michael,
that.
you want to teach me about tapes? I have no idea what does it do.
All right.
Here you have alignment. See how beautiful it is. You have an animation effect. That's pretty cool. Honestly, it looks promising. Is that right, Michael?
Yeah.
You see why we need a big family? So everybody help each other. But we can't do everything, but this is beautiful stuff. Okay, so that's exercise number one. The most useful one I do recommend, whatever you start with a style. Style is like your box. Inside the box, you can put anything. By the way, it's really easy using text. Which text do you want to use? Use a div. You can read about those. Honestly, I know most of them, but the div is the most classical one. Even article is a version of a div. And in
Yeah.
a div, you can have a container style or a content. I really don't know what a teaser does, but a content will give you the whole page. A container, it will give you a part of the page. Play with it. Let's say content, and then I can click save. Now under that, I can put whatever I want. I can go here and under the style, and I just put for simplicity text. I use a lot the text. The text itself, say I can type and it will give me the text. I click on the text and here I can write whatever I want. My name is Aaron. And then I can save it. But I can also add a lot of stuff here. We have a lot of the components we saw before, they're already here too. See that?
Yeah.
I can put a video. This one you already know. You have used it. Now you have used it. We can put from YouTube. We can make our own video, upload to YouTube, and link it, etc., etc. A lot of other stuff. We can put an image, and that one you already have used also. Picture. All right? You can upload the picture. You see that? And here is, this is on your computer now. You're using your computer. So play with it, add some stuff, and play with it. Fair enough?
Fair.
Okay. I just save it. Now, you know, simple people, like if you really want to treat it like a, if you really want to use it like you're using Wix. There's a whole platform called Wix. What's happening here?
Yes.
Hold a second. Okay. This is one page. When I click on the man, why it disappeared? Why it doesn't like me? Edges. and English, and I will do publish. Okay, it's publishing now the page. By the way, it puts all the code in the database. That's another thing. We'll talk about it as we go along. When we get the certificate form, we talk about that one. But what happened now? Why it's still cooking or it's still already? It should change the color here.
It's still,
Yeah, I think you might have a problem of the not enough rain.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to remove
internal,
the menu on the top, is it good?
internal server error reload. That's what
Yeah, I
it's
think
saying.
there is a problem there. Let's see again. I have a feeling that you don't have enough memory. So it should run to the end and then tells you that it finished.
It's very good.
Yeah, it doesn't like you. It gives you an error on your database. It has to do usually with not enough rain. But let's give it up. Let's close it. Let's restart here. Can you do Control C in the bottom here? And restart it. You can go, you know, if you use the keyboard, go up. Karim,
Yes.
I think it would be a good idea if you can install the same things on your computer. And that will be perfect. Jimmy is expert on installation. So Jimmy, how about you hook up with Karim? Karim, is that okay?
Yeah.
We have set up the whole things for this project. And we're going to do some analysis projects. And then after the session, I want to talk to you, Karim, about the email you sent me, remember? Okay, very good. So let's click edit. Go ahead, edit. There we go. Now, what you really want to do is go to the, where it says example. And we go to pages. So far, so good. Let's click on this one and publish. It gives you an error. I have no idea why.
Excuse me.
Okay, click publish again. Yeah, but it's not, if you see, it's not allowing to publish. See that?
Yeah.
It has internal server error. I have no idea.
How much free ROM size does it need?
What?
The ROM size for Django CMS.
Yeah, by the way, this is one of the reasons why I'm not using any more Windows. It might be even the operating system doesn't handle it right. Okay, this is really shouldn't be a problem. It's trying to save the page to the database and he's getting an error. I don't know if you don't have, if you have enough memory or blah, blah, blah. There could be a lot of reasons. In any case, when you click here, that's why when you click here, you don't see the page because it's not published. Got it? In order to be able to see, now when you are in edit mode, you can see the page. Got it?
Yeah.
It has to change the status and it's getting stuck.
Guys here asking whether it needs some activation.
No, you don't need to do anything, by the way. It's fine. It should work. By the way, when you go here to the page, it gives you, you have everything here. I mean, there's no,
Yes.
yeah, but it doesn't, it gives you unpublished, but it says like publish page changes. Let's see what this one do.
There's that pop-up window. That yes.
Okay. Now it seems like it's refresh. Yeah, now it works. But I would like, yeah, it seems like okay now. Let's add another page. Okay. You have the button of create. I usually see you have a sub. You can put, if you want, you can put a sub to the home. Okay. Or you can create a new one. By the way, I don't believe in that style of design, but that's a different topic. Let's say the next one will be a Michael. That's the page that I want to create. So I'm creating another page. We have Michael and we have home. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'm going to the page, and in fact, you can publish the page, but you know, you didn't do anything. So you click here, and again, but hold a second. Let's
Empty.
do something else. Michael, okay, I'm in Michael, okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to open here pages. And in Michael's, you see I have two pages now.
Yeah.
In Michael's is not the home page. So the first one, when you open his website, this is the first one you will show, the home. But I want to change it a little bit. The only one thing that I said that I'm going to focus on is the templates. And I'm going to show you what the templates are here. I will click here and we go to the templates, and this time I want to make a side bar left. See that?
Yes.
Let's save it. Okay, let's close. Let's click here and see what we see here now. Okay, it again, it has a content, but let's put something. Just put here text. Okay, let's put here. I am Michael. Okay, save it. Let's see what happened. What do I see here? I don't see any difference. Let's publish the page.
Alert. Okay.
Oh, this is good. Okay, good. Okay, it published.
Yes, it did.
Now if I click on, let's close it. I shouldn't be in the, okay, I go to the home. And it's almost, I don't see a difference between the two templates.
There is a difference.
I don't see any difference.
There is a difference.
There
Home
should
has
be-
Amos.
There should be a difference.
Home has Amos. Michael has Michael.
Yeah, but that's because this is two different pages, but the templates looks the same.
Okay.
But I want to know the difference between those two templates. So that's why we're going to here. And we're going to learn a little bit about the structure here. So we're going to the analysis, we're going to the templates. And the template, you see, hey, I have full width, sidebar left, and sidebar right. Is that right?
Yeah.
And we saw those ones. But this is really just the place I put it. So let's double click on full width. Let's see what it is one does. So first of all, it takes from the base. Okay, so if we want, we can go and look at the base. And the base has a lot of stuff, let's say. Okay, you know, in fact, not really that many. There really aren't much. The style takes a lot of space, which is nothing. I don't really care. The head is small, whatever it is. Okay, I won't get into it. There's some stuff that has to do, this is not really important. There's nothing, this is really has to do with something you're not familiar with. This has to do with CMS, but I don't care for now. And then there is interesting part. It says CMS toolbar. That's new. You don't have it in Django or the Django CMS. So I don't really care about that either. There's another thing that says render block GS for JavaScript. That also has to do with Django CMS. So I don't care about that either. But there is something really interesting, which is this part of the toolbar. After the toolbar, this part. In the middle, if you have a good eye, there is some part of the navigation. Again, it has to do with the toolbar. It's again Django CMS. I don't care either. But this one looks familiar to me. This is Django, is that right? I have a block here called content. Am I right, Michael? Hello? קרם, שומע אותי?
כן,
נראה לי שנתקע שם משהו.
יכול להיות.
כן.
לא הבנתי, דיברת איתי שהתקשר אליך או דיברת מהבחור?
אחרי זה אליך, אחרי שוב נדבר.
הבנתי.
Okay, I think we got stuck. Can you hear me, guys? Michael?
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
This part you're familiar with, is that right?
Yeah.
All the rest, I don't really care for now. All the rest is just HTML, some special things for HTML, have a header, have a body. The header, whatever it is, I don't care. The body, I don't care about anything, but this is the only part, and I know how to manipulate this part. So let's look at the full width. What does it do? In the full width, I do extend the base. This is something that has to do with CMS text. I don't care for now. This looks familiar. Title, remember? Let's look at that. There's probably here something. Is there a title? Yeah, there is a title. You see there's this block? You see that? So I'm replacing it with whatever I want. And this is a very special. This is special for Django CMS. You automatically take page title. I will remind you later on. Whatever you type there, it will take it and put it there for you. But I don't really care. That's not that crucial. This is the crucial part. This is what makes it so. Inside the block of content, I have a placeholder, and that's special about Django CMS. A place I can put any component inside. This is really what makes it when you go here, and let's go to Amos, because I use the full. When I go here, and when you go here, you see, you have content. You see that on the top?
Yeah.
That's the placeholder. Hey, let's change it. Let's see if it would be nice to me. I want another two placeholder. Let's see if it will take two. I don't think it takes two. But theoretically, it should have been taken two. Let's call it content one. I don't think it will take, it might. It should take it, but it might not. Okay? Now I change the template of the full width. So let's go into there. By the way, I need to restart the server. So let's do Control-C here. Go ahead, Michael, Control-C in the bottom and restart it.
Okay, it is.
Very good. Let's go here back again. Refresh. Let's see if under Amos, I'm the home. Remember? Click.
Yeah.
Hey, I got two content. You see that?
Yeah.
By the way, he managed in the database all those ones. There's more sophisticated stuff. But at least now you know how you can control this template. I can put the same template on any different page. Is that right? By the way, if I wanted to put two, I don't see a reason why to have two, by the way. There really no reason. Okay? because there's no reason to have two. I can put everything under the first one, so why do I need the second one? Okay, so that's why you usually won't see these kind of things. It's not the smarter things to do. You don't really need. Okay, let's look at different template. Let's look at the sidebar left. Oh, this is interesting. Sidebar. This makes sense. I should have one on the left called sidebar, and on the right I have a content. So I should have two placeholders. And then sidebar right, the same things. The only thing is the content, and I have a sidebar. Okay? So let's see now what happened when I go into Michael. I go to Michael, and I should really see two. Yeah, you see that, Michael?
Yes.
Whatever you write now on the left, it will make it really, you can, by the way, if you want, let's just put, hold on, sorry. Let's put you can put even a list, or you can make like, a drop down here on the left side. But this is a primitive. I wouldn't do it. I would never do it, but some people might. Okay? By the way, here we go. List group. I haven't asked anybody to teach us about list group. Okay? List group flash. I have no idea what it is. Show advanced. I don't know. Let's do save. Let's see what it is. Okay, let's do plus. Here we go. List item. Let's put state active. Okay. Show advanced setting. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. I do save. Let's see what does it do. Let's do a plus here. What does it give me? I don't know. How about you studied it? Who do you want to give its assignment to study about it? Later on, you will understand why I don't do it this way. But for now, here we go. You see, but it's empty. You see, when Michael moved to the right, there's an empty one here. I have no idea why.
I think you have it up in the left side.
What did I do?
You have it up.
Really? Yeah,
Right.
you're right. But it's came on. Maybe. Yeah, let's add more. You're right. I got it. Okay. Let's add another one. Let's add another one. Another list item. And let's do a button. Okay. Display. Current. Okay. I can put a link. Probably here as external link. There should be also internal link, by the way. What is that? There should be somewhere internal link. File link, line setting. I don't see it, but there should be also
Here
usually.
you have link in the buttons. You have
Yeah,
the
here we go, internal link.
Yeah.
What do you want it to go to? You can put different types of, this one, it's a different discussion. But let's put here, Academy City. External, it means outside of your domain. So I put here save. Yep, it doesn't like me. Why it doesn't like me? You require for some reason HTTPS. I think it requires that to be this way. Okay, beautiful, you see? So I have like, you can make your own website. You already have a website, kind of. Is that right?
Yes.
But I don't like to do a website like that. It is like for non-profit. I mean, people do not know enough. When we know Django, we know Python, we know so much, we can do much more sophisticated. But this is a beautiful, beautiful exercise for you guys. Is that right, Michael?
That's true.
Now you have a very nice platform to play with.
A powerful tool.
And learning all the stuff, you can use it and learn all the stuff, at least the outside of Django CMS. See, if I click on Karev, see what is he going to do? He's going to take me to Academy City. Right?
That's true.
That's pretty cool. By the way, there's so much, but it's step by step, you learn over time. If I go here, double click, it opens up. By the way, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Where's this one? This one, let me edit it. Usually there's a lot of stuff you can use. There's one thing that you most likely when you do a link, don't forget, there's a link setting. I think it's in the advanced. No, here we go. See target. Always use it to open in another window. So when you click on it, it will open another window. Okay, you want, say it's opening a new one, it doesn't overlap, it doesn't open in the same window, it's opening in a different window. You got it?
Yeah, the option should be changed.
You're already familiar with that, I think.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of other things as well. But the key point is that I can make more pages, and the one that control the templates are really regular templates we are familiar with. Is that right?
Right.
By the way, if I give you another exercise, go into here, let's take this one, okay? Let's do right click, copy, and with that we'll finish. We'll just do this one. And I go to the template, right click. I don't know if you need it. I usually don't, but let's say I do. And I would call it sidebar. I would call it all. All means, see what I want. I saved it. Here we go, I have all. Okay? And now I want to change it. This is the sidebar. Let's call it sidebar left. Okay? And then I have content. I'll make another one. And I want to call that one right. Right. How do you spell right? I never can spell anything. Brenda always helped me. Right? Yeah, okay. Okay, but now see you have a class. It's a sidebar, content. And this one I have to go and look at usually, in fact, most likely the style here is playing with the definition of each one of them, most likely. Here we go, nav, li, container, you see a container, sidebar, float left. Okay, so you put them stacking to each other. Okay, good. Let's see. Now, if I want, I can be even, all means, how about we put even another content, this will be the content, I'll put one in the bottom. Is that right? If I want. But let's say that's enough. Okay? Now I would like to go back, as Amos said, if that's correct, and let's do Control C and restart. I should have another template. Is that right?
Yeah.
So let's see if that's really will happen or not. Go ahead.
Control B.
Control C and restart the server. Because sometimes it needs to take to upload those templates. Yeah, very good. Run it. Beautiful. So let's go back to here. And let's make a new page. Let's refresh. Let's make another page. We have it create. Let's make another page, a new one. And let's go and call this page Mildred. And save it. You won't give me to choose first. You have to save it first. Okay, I'm in the Mildred. I go to here. I go to pages. And here we go, Mildred. Let's go edit, right?
Yes.
And I would like to go to the templates in the advanced and change it to all. Let's see if it will be there. Application, where is the templates? Here we go, templates. All is not there. What should we do? It doesn't show. So I was lying to you. No, I wasn't lying to you because we haven't done something very important. Everything in Django has to go to the setting file. This is the time to talk about this file more. I will just talk about this regard, and next time we'll talk about other stuff, okay? You must go to the setting, and if you go to the base, in Django CMS is adding another section that you don't have in Django. If you scroll down, scroll, tell me if you see something new to you. Languages.
CMS languages, CMS.
Oh, here we go. Look at that.
The
You
HTML
have
file.
to add it to this part. If you don't add it to this part, it will not show. So let's copy. Copy. You know me, I like to copy myself.
Yes.
Control copy, Control V, V. And now, instead of write, sidebar, I'm going to write it here, sidebar all. Yeah, I can even call it whatever I want. Both sides, okay? And the name here, I just changed to all, but that's the name of the template. All. So far, so good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this one, all, is attached. This will be the name that it shows. Let's do it again. Let's see if we're lucky now. Control C, Michael, or this is reloading, Okay.
Okay.
Now let me go again. Let's refresh. Okay, let's look at the templates. Hey, bingo. Is it there? Both
Yeah.
sided.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always said Mildred is a special girl. She has the most templates. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, what? What right? That you are special? Of course. So if we go here, what do we see? We have sidebar left, sidebar right, and content. So if I put here a text, just for demonstration, let's write here left, save. I can write here middle, content. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we go. See, it's in the middle. Hey, put it a little up. That really has to do with alignment. Karam have catched that immediately last time. And here I will write right. And that's stuff you can play with, right? Now, what the beautiful part of that? Two beautiful parts. By the way, let's say this page, you want to walk, by the way, let me just publish the page. Yes. And let's close this one. And what is the right? Here we go. We have a content in the middle. The right is screwed up. The left is here. We have to play with the styles. Is that right? The styles are not good. Am I right?
Right.
We have to play with the style. The style that they gave us is not good enough. This style of the base, we have to play with it. This is not good enough. The nav L1 container content. This one you should really change. This is not good enough. By the way, it says left 20. You know what you can do? You can cheat. You know, you can do it like this. That's called good cheating. Side left. And side right. Okay? Fair enough? And the content, we will give it 60. Now, I don't want to destroy it. So what I will do, I will cheat here also. So I don't really touch their stuff. And I would call it content both. Fair enough?
Fair.
Change that to 60. Because 60 plus 20 plus 20, usually it's 100. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the all, and I'm going to change the class. Okay, this one I will call left. This one both. And this one will be right. Should be look like better, I think. Let's try it. Why it doesn't like me? Can you do Control C here? Okay, very good. Let's go up. Enter. Let's see what happened. Beautiful. So let's go here. Refresh it. Okay, look much better. Is that right?
That's
Yes.
right.
You notice the content is the right because I put the spacing. That's what I mean. CSS is it's also very important to know. But the beautiful part is, let's say we have 3 people and we decide we want to work on this page together. One can work on the left side, one can work on the middle, one can work on the right. And they're not overriding each other. Is that right? But each segment is by itself. Got it, Michael?
Yeah. Yes.